That's what I forgot to do. As usual. Testing, testing. Alright. Hello everyone, my name's Ethonra, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And we're about to do the basically Christmas event, but it's called Starlight. So two things I want to say first before I completely forget. One, funnily enough, I ended up forgetting this the other day, and I was incredibly embarrassed, but there was no way I was just going to start a random stream just for that. This is a pretty good looking Vera. Very secretary looking. Well, maybe not secretary, but you know what I mean. Anyway, two things I want to talk about is I forgot, because like I said, I didn't want to drag out the ending, and I couldn't really think of anything standoutish to end it on considering the circumstances, though I should have. I couldn't think of anything, so I just ended it. Something I meant to do and completely slipped my mind. This right here. Completely forgot. I wanted to do this on stream, and if it wasn't for the Christmas event, I would have just waited until the next time I streamed it. Yes, I'm being serious, because I want you all to be here for it as well. So, there's that. And then this. Yeah, that's true. Funny though. So I'll put Argos there, just so I don't accidentally forget again. And then for you, adorable. Guess I'll replace you. Yeah, that's good. Well, there we go. That's better. The second thing I want to comment on is, this is one of those times where I'm glad I'm wrong. Remember how my prediction, for lack of better terms, was the starship would go to the moon? I'm glad I was wrong about that, because it was so obvious in the logo that I had no choice but to think that, but I'm glad I'm wrong. I was going to comment on it at the end of the stream, but again, forgot. But I'm glad I'm wrong, because something about Final Fantasy logos has always been their obscurity, where you really don't know who or what you're looking at until later. Like Final Fantasy VII, for example. Like, yeah, that's obviously, well, obviously, but your best guess is some kind of comet or meteor, if you will. But you have no idea what that means, even if you knew what it was, until it becomes relevant in the story. Or Final Fantasy XII, you don't know who that armored knight is until later on. Final Fantasy XV, one of my personal favorites, you don't know who that woman is because it looks nothing like the person in the game until later on. In addition to why she's in that pose until you beat the game and something happens. So with Final Fantasy XIV, with the moon, I thought, man, that's kind of unfortunate. They just kind of tell you what's going to happen. There was no subterfuge, but there was, because that wasn't the moon, that was Ultima Thule, or however it's pronounced. So I'm glad I was wrong about that, because I was hoping it would carry on the tradition of you not really knowing what you're looking at until later. So, also, yeah, that's an adorable Yeti. I decided to wait before I started the mission so you all could see that. Oh, something else I want to comment on is this is Ara Zeo's, at least, first time as the Starlight event. and her main color is red. Red. So I thought that was kind of neat. By the way, you probably all didn't get a good look at that, so you have to pause it or something, but that scythe that she just ran by with, that's the other one I was talking about, the one that has the rose pattern. Give me 1 second, let me bring my stream back up. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anything else, but I guess we'll see. I actually have the regular version of that minion, but that one's undeniably cuter. Oh, look at his little face. Reminds me of my dog lady. I miss her. That's funny. That's how I met my piggy minion. This one's clearly, you know, obviously. I'm not sure if that's true, but this would most likely be the reaction. Even though it's clearly not just an ordinary squirrel. Couldn't be. See? Even he, I'm assuming, liked it. Yep, that makes sense. Hell's Lid, anyone? That's adorable. I'm gonna have to show the two minions these are altars of. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that, but that's just kind of cute to me. Excuse me. AKA Santa Claus. pretty sure she would have said that no matter what. The reason I didn't pick the second one, because it confused me a little bit because of the wording, but I think the other option was basically saying the best way you can repay the saint is by doing a good deed in turn. Basically, when you do a good deed for someone and they're like, hey, how can I repay you? Then you reply with something along the lines of, pass it on. I did something good for you, do something good for someone else. He seems to like the idea. Alright, let's stand here, I guess, away from everybody. And yeah, these I'm going to do once I spend some tomes. I asked a friend of mine, where do I spend them, and she sent me a link instead of just telling me. So I'll have to actually put the link into my phone to find it because I'm on PlayStation 4, not a computer. But still, it helped, I think. I still have to look into it, but anyway. So this is what's going on, obviously. I say that a lot, don't I? Should change it up, start saying things like apparently. So let me show you those two minions right quick, because they are, even though they're not here, they are two of my favorites. It's just I don't have the room, obviously. Apparently. Let's see. So now I gotta find them. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be that far back. There's Piggy, though. Not there, but there. Yeah, they're not that far back, because they're... I don't want to say low-tier minions. I mean, maybe they are in like the minion battle simulator thing, but... they should be closer to... Yeah, see, there's the Yeti, but I want to show you the squirrel one first. Because in the order I got them, I got the squirrel one first, so that's what I want to show off. There you are. Dang. So, the funny thing about the Nutkin is that... might as well summon him too. The funny thing about the Nutkin is that when I showed it to my friend Eternia, she thought it was just adorable. That... I'll just read it. Inspired by the words of Millith Ironheart, this daring squirrel longs to travel the realm in search of the legendary Golden Acorn, and hopes that traveling in your shadow will ensure that he isn't eaten before he discovers the mother lode. So that's pretty precious. Let's see if I can get a reaction out of him. Yep, there it is. So cute. And as cute as the Nutkin is, I actually do find the Yeti to be actually cuter, at least animation-wise. When discovered by your retainer on a foray deep into the highlands of Korths, this miniature monstrosity was both cold and hungry, though the former condition most likely did not affect him much, and a bowl of hot broth was all it took to lure him from the forest back home. I guess for the sake of the event, I'll run around with Littlefoot here. Yep, and that's his reaction. That was actually good timing. Got him to do it back to back. Okay, so, moving on. Dang, sorry. I don't know why I'm so sneezy today. Oh, check that out. Yeah, I should comment on this. I'm probably going to eventually do it, just by randomness. But yeah, the characters that say they're going to be wherever are actually there. Like when I went to Charlian to pick up these two quests, I ran into Thancred, Urianger, and Livingway, and they said they'd be there. And these two said they would be in I think they said they'd be in Gridania at least. But whether they did or they didn't, I do like the fact that they are here. That's really cool. See? Okay. The first time she said brotherly love, that's why I was a little confused, because like, I thought you were crushing on Hori. Then I was like, oh, well, maybe she means brotherly love of the Scions. No, she means brotherly love as in these two brothers specifically that she loves. So, funny that. That's cool. I get to see them again. I also like Littlefoot's moving animation. When he's walking and running, it's pretty much the same thing, just slower speed or faster. But yeah, his animations are, yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's so cute. I wish I was facing that direction. I think that'd be the best one. Snowball themed gifts. Well, unless the gift is a snowball, but I didn't mean that. Nah, you ain't gonna trick me this time. I'm gonna see it. Alright. So something else I was gonna not say this because the moment had passed, and I know I did it last stream where like someone would say something, then a new speech bubble would pop up, and then I would comment on what just happened. Bad habit that. So when it happened earlier and then it happened, I was like, well, I'll just not say anything. But because of what just happened there, I will, because once again, I refuse to take my own advice subconsciously. I was gonna say, when Rudy was all yip 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 yip, I was thinking I pity the people who actually do read out oh, look at that. Read out the dialogue. I noticed that bird somewhere before. I was I was I don't remember if I knew it was Medion at the time, but I knew I saw it before. So I was thinking that it's definitely a minion. Anyway. Hold on, I got another sneeze coming. Oh, you're right. Let me finish what I was saying. So, yeah, I was thinking that, you know, the yip yip yip, and I was thinking, oh, I almost feel bad for the people who choose to read that, who read out the dialogue, because they'll have to read that. That's doubly true now, when they have to read out Rudy's singing voice. Yes, talking about you. Aw, I used to say that to Lady. Maybe another time. But that, obviously, again, hard to find a better word for it, but yes, cool that they actually react to Zio saving the world. Not all surprising that they do, but I'm glad that they still put in that little detail. Because they didn't have to do it, but I'm glad they did. Because it makes the world feel, you know, more alive. Let's see. Okay, I wasn't sure if I actually read that second one or not. Well, she did say one of them was by the Botanist Guild, so I might as well have Zio at least just warp over there, save a little bit of time. Not that I'm in a big hurry or anything, but still. Oh, just for convenience sake. Ah, I came here too soon. I just noticed the objective. That's alright though. It's only a little bit off. I thought it was one of those, you can choose where to go because you have multiple objectives. Not this time. Look at Littlefoot. I have a hard enough time talking to people normally. Yet Rudy seems to be a natural at it. I guess it helps if you have an adorable little face. All the more so if it's a pug-like face. Oh, look at that. No, he wasn't talking to you, Littlefoot. Rudy just gets closer. Yep, give him the list. Hey, welcome back, Littlefoot. I told you he wasn't talking about you. It's little moments like that that I hope people notice about my streams amidst the rambling. There are some pretty funny coincidences that do happen. like he spazzes out when he runs fast. I was gonna say will do, but that would be a lie, so just chose not to say anything. See what I meant? Now imagine if I had 3 hot bars, or 20, like this game wants us to have, because they still refuse to put combo buttons on one slot. So what, is that decorative nut just for show? It must be. I gotta say though, all this talk of sweets and tea and sugar, I don't know if it's that or a combination of my nose acting up or what, but I smell like sugar cookies when I shouldn't be. I think I'm getting too immersed. Uh-huh. So, I called it... excuse me, dang it. I called it a nut. But I just called it a nut because of the character model. I wasn't saying it was an actual nut, because it does look more like a roll. If those end up being nuts, though, that'd be interesting. But I figured it was more of a roll than a nut. Or a bun. Like a cinnamon bun. Or donut holes. Oh man. Donut holes. That's true. Normal is overrated. Wonder if we'll get both once we complete the event. Yeah, but I say I don't remember reading the bottom one or the top one. I keep forgetting I don't have to do this anymore. Bad habit. That's close enough, Littlefoot. I don't think Rissai is going to share. Not that one, at least. There's a cool armor set right there. I've never seen that shield before. The sword is familiar. Oh, that being the case, I probably know what that shield is, but I definitely recognize the sword. Yep, that's what I thought. That's interesting that it says that, and I think I will show you immediately, because if I wait, I'll probably forget. But his description is quite funny, because I know who they're talking about. And in retrospect, that makes me wonder what the Squirrel Emperor's true form looks like. Right, so let me keep my word, because I don't want to forget. Now his should be, yeah. I'm not even going to try to bother reading this one because I can't pronounce that name. Yeah, but for those who don't remember, he's from that one dungeon that has one of the best chess pieces in the entire game for samurai and red mage-esque jobs. Yeah, that one with the fur on it. He's from that dungeon. And probably remember his fight. Those of you do, I do, but yeah, so with that in mind, it makes you wonder what the Squirrel Emperor... Oh, that was not me, that was the camera. What the Squirrel Emperor's fight would be like. Actually, wait, no, this will be a perfect opportunity. Because I thought we wouldn't leave Gridania, so I would have to do it afterwards. But no, this is a perfect opportunity to see what Argos looks like. I mean, we already know, but you get what I mean. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. I do apologize for my slight cold. It's not really even that. It's just my window is ever so slightly ajar, even though it's a window. So a cold breeze gets in when night comes, and that can mess me up sometimes. But that's not your problem, and we're not here to talk about it, so... Well, that's a relief. She rides it exactly like she did on the moon. I'm also really glad it's not playing the generic music for mounts. I say generic, but I guess a better word would be the Final Fantasy theme. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just a lot. Actually, no, let me take that back. I'm thinking of two different things. Might as well do it now, I guess, since we're right here. Okay, let's say this one, for example. Hopefully you can hear this. See what I mean? The Final Fantasy thing? That's not the one I'm thinking of. The generic one... Let me see if any of my mounts have it. It might be this one. Yep. Yeah, this thing. I'm glad the Golden Doggo does not have this thing. That actually has something unique, as it should. I was gonna say, Littlefoot looks bigger than him, but I think it's just because Rudy has that hood on, so it's like smushing his hair down. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, imagine they taste like a cross between a cinnamon bun and a donut hole, which just sounds delicious. Well, what if your present is your meal? Hey, look at you using your head. Don't tell your mom that. Ere I forget. Yeah, look at that thumbnail up there. I didn't see it. Wasn't looking last time. I was too distracted by the minions. That's a pretty cool one. Don't be so quick to grow up. Trust me. I was never the kind of kid who was eager to grow up because I knew I'd hate adulthood. And guess what? I was right. So enjoy your childhood while you can. That's true. Though some people out there legitimately are so jaded by it that they will say they'd rather get nothing than a bad gift. So indeed. Yep, Rudy's just as happy as he wanted to be. Behold, Rudy. Man, that looks so good. I'm definitely gonna have to eat something after this. As I say, do as I say, not as I do. I didn't eat anything before I started the stream because I knew this one wouldn't last very long. But still, I'm really hungry. So, hopefully this won't take too much longer. Let's see, he said Yetis, plural. Something tells me these aren't the small, adorable ones. Man, I imagine they must be sweltering. Rudy, are these your parents? Or siblings? Mm-hmm. And they have like shark rows of teeth. Well, judging by the fanfare. That'll do, Yeti. That'll do. Yeah, it tastes much better than flesh and blood, don't it? And I know, they're not those type of Yetis. I just thought I'd make the joke. Oh, isn't that nice? He's welcome to all their little Yeti games. Oh. The man himself. I guess that's to be expected. Obviously, he would take interest in something like this. Yeah, you can say that about a lot of people. Oh, camera. Yeah. I thought I left the camera demon behind in Final Fantasy XV, but apparently not. Oh, right, I need to check the journal too. Run, boy, run. Fair enough. Oh, phone's about to die. There we go. It was at 8%. Usually I catch it when it's at 15, so not sure how I missed it. I have a rough idea though, but still. Yeah, exactly. I have a feeling that Squirrel Emperor could probably help out with that. Getting to see his auspice form would be, well, you know what I'm gonna say. I've said it enough. Oh, we're still not done? Alright, let's try out the new minions. Since we already know what they say, we'll just do this. And again, the Yeti comes first. Well, then again, that one's right there, so that could be why. Yeah, that's definitely why. I was going to say, you know, obviously, apparently, they have different animations, but the Yetis seemingly didn't. How romantic. Well, I mean... For those of you unfamiliar, the Saint's true identity is known for not wearing pants. Why? Who knows? Doesn't matter how cold it is either. You will not wear pants. Or not traditional pants, I should say. I think he just told us, so not really much of an option there. Oh, that reminds me. Pudding away. So, funnily enough, I already kind of mentioned this in the stream, but I never actually showed it because I was never dumb enough to do it on accident. But, let's see. I guess we will just go clockwise. But, I accidentally teleported. Well, let me back up. First time, I was taking pudding away around, and I was in a queue that just happened to pop, so lost him. When I came back, I decided, you know, I'll just finish the mission, because sometimes queues can take 255 minutes, and sometimes they can happen in a literal second. So I decided just to finish first. And while he was out, I absent-mindedly teleported, so I lost him again. So yeah, you have to escort them. Are you standing on... Hold on. Yeah, that is a Starlight miracle, alright. I hope people see this. You see what I mean about my streams? Despite my rambling and subpar gameplay and all that stuff, funny things like that happen. I hope that can make up for it. At least a little bit. You're not going to need a massage, are you? No, we might as well go the distance. I'm curious what's going to happen. Oh, nope, he's still floating. I thought maybe at the end of the cutscene he'd be okay, but I guess not. That's too bad. I was expecting to go to all the destinations. I don't know if that changes the outcome or what have you, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. We'll find out. Wow, that's probably one of the best looks at his eyes we're ever going to get. Because he never takes those shades off. Nope, like I said, we'll go in the... I might as well talk to him, see if he says anything different. Yeah, Zio is quite inspirational, isn't she? But yeah, we'll not warp, but we will travel around with him, get all these points. Just to see if it affects the outcome. Because judging by his dialogue, that sounded pretty generic. So I'm guessing his dialogue won't change as we go. I guess we'll take the long way around. I'm glad he's not running at a maximum speed, because he would destroy this place if he were to do that. Oh, right. Let's see if this has been updated. Oh, wait a minute. While I'm over here, let me see. Oh, look at that. Ah, it was hidden. Good thing I turned around. I wanted to talk to Jonas, or Jothis, just to see if there was any accomplishments. Yeah, I have all those. Yep, I guess I have everything. Alright. But yeah, glad I turned around. Oh, by the way, there's your Stolas sister, the one I mentioned a couple of streams ago. We'll talk to her afterwards. She's not going to say anything too special because I haven't progressed that quest. But still, I mentioned her, so might as well. Aw, really? That's too bad. I was hoping we'd look around more. Yeah, she's talking about the summoner thing. Might as well continue with that conversation. Interesting how it updates considering what happened to Tristan. Bet y'all didn't expect a summoner history lesson, did you? And I still cannot warp, so where does he want to go? Ah, okay. Typical me and my bad sense of navigation. I was having Zio go the wrong way. Well, isn't that a bountiful light? Meant to talk to him before we got here, just in case his dialogue changed, but oh well. Yeah, because I was hoping we would look around more. Oh, I hope I didn't give him my cold. Alright, at first I was a little concerned. Now I'm a lot of concerned. What is he doing? I trust him. I trust him. That's actually a great idea. How sweet. Dang. I knew he wouldn't be able to say no to spending more time with Zio. How could you with that heartfelt plea? And the gesture. Speaking of which, maybe they'll, because sometimes these kind of missions do this, where they allow you to replay it again to try out different things. Like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was one of the events where that Lalafell showed up and showed us the dance of her people. In that event, you got letters from various people across the realm. You have to do the event again and again and again to get different letters, so maybe this one will do that for strolls with the saint. If possible, I'll definitely do that in my spare time, just to see all the options. Yeah, the fact that she says that. And there's the repeat mission. Alright, so I guessed correctly. And I know I said I'd do this off stream, and I will, but I will do just this one just to get different options. Or try to, because I honestly wasn't paying too much attention to where I was. All I know is I was going clockwise. So this time we'll go counterclockwise. Hey, I could say the same about you, you know. Minus the jolly old part, obviously. And man. So, off we go. So this time, let's definitely do the market. Let's see, do I want to do the market or... I guess we'll do the market because one is closer and two, that one does feel more Christmassy, you know, Christmas shopping. So we'll check out the market. Oh, right. Well, let's get there first. Oh, oh not yet. Then again, maybe I should just go ahead and do all three. I think I will. I think I will. That way the stream kind of lives up to the length. At first I wasn't, but I'm already here, so I guess I'll do all three. I think there's 3 combinations at least. Maybe not. No, actually, no, there's more. There's much more. Yeah, see? Christmas. Shopping. Dang it. It used to be belts. What does that mean? Truthfully, I don't really do that much shopping, but... we'll just be honest. Alright, so that's still the same. Let's see. Last time wasn't there. It was not there either, though. Actually, yes, it was. That was the that's where the Christmas tree was. So maybe I can do all of, well, most of them. I would have to run it 4 times, I think, because there's 3 markers here, and I know I got that one on the second run, so I would have to run it 2 more times if I want all of them. So, yeah, let's get this one. And that's only assuming if my math is correct. I'm pretty terrible at spelling and math. Oh, I know we were coming here. I just didn't stop and think we're actually coming inside. Look, when we ever in this building, I can't help but think of the original Lancer quest with that one Duskrite that I believe appears in Palace or Pot D. Good save. Just like God, or just like the Saint. That is true. Yeah, to both of that, but please stay no, stay dressed. Oh, he's just doing supersonic squats. Nice alliteration for you there. Yeah, he's shaking the whole building. Okay, so yeah, he'll just say the same thing. Oh, look at that. We actually get more than one. Or 2, rather. That's good. So I miscalculated. Surprise, surprise. So we can do 3. That being the case, since that one is right above the point, we'll get that one last. We'll get this one next. I know they haven't done this, but I think it'd be pretty cool if they program the characters to emote with you whenever you were to do one, kind of like the Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 3. And I've not been in here in forever. For a second, I didn't know where I was. Yeah, see, that feels much more appropriate, because the last one, he was like, oh, I had an idea, but now it's gone. But I am fully inspired. It's like, I don't know about that. Right, back this way. So yeah, we'll do this one more time. I will pick different options this time to, again, get varying results. I won't do, you know, maximum optimized or whatever, where I'll do the exact same thing, but pick a different option. Like, say, go back to the Leather Workers Guild and just pick a different option just for that. Not going to go that far, but I will at least go far enough to do the different destinations. Most of them at least, because, again, one of them we'll have to pick again. And since these two are closest to that point, I'll probably just go back to the tree. And might pick a different option there if it gave me one. Don't remember. I guess we're not going to try to listen to the spirits this time. Oh, you're fine. I just wanted to save the more or less good option for last. That's a great lesson. Okay, so he's still making snow globes. Alright, fair enough. I still say that's a wonderful idea. I do kind of wish, depending on your option, he might change what he was going to make, but generally speaking, snow globes, that's a great idea. And little children's don't appear. How about that? So, okay, one more time. But while that's getting situated, give me one moment. There we go. Like I said, my window basically has a gap in it, so the cold air, the cold wind blows in sometimes at night. So I had my heater turned on. Now I turned it off, so I won't have a heat stroke on stream. Though that'd probably be the most exciting thing that I've done on stream. Alright, and one more time. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Right, right. I really don't know why they tell us twice. To be fair, I didn't bother reading it because, you know, Charlian, so I already know what to do. But I do find it strange that they tell you what I feel is the same instruction twice, but I can't really comment on it since I didn't read it, so. And for those of you wondering why I'm not doing Zio's literal warp move, the Hell's Gates as I call them, is because yeah, that would make me get around faster, but I'm simply choosing not to. Let's see, since I need to talk to two of these anyway. I wonder who that is. Ah, it's Val. I don't know why they call Zio Sunshine. I think it's supposed to be a, I think it's supposed to be an ironic nickname, kind of like Tiny. But don't worry, I'll message Val once I've finished the stream. See what's up with her. Who knows, maybe I can get her to Uber me around. She's probably beaten the story by now, gotten some of those ether currents. But yeah, we'll save the new one for last, just so we can... it just feels more appropriate for me to do the newest one last. I do appreciate the irony of a Lalafell making a handbag that's big enough for her to fit in. Heck, Zio could probably fit in there if she curls up. Oh, and she's a singer, like Tataru. Isn't that nice? So yeah, let's race on. So as I was saying, the reason I don't use the Hell's Gates is because I typically don't use them for just the movement. Unless, of course, I'm racing someone or I'm trying to get somewhere fast. Like, say, in the main story quest, where specifically the Praetorium. I will use it there, just because the sooner someone activates the buttons, the sooner we can get out of there. And what is faster than actual warping, so... Oh no, wait. Oh, so we already did that one. Aw, that's unfortunate. Honestly, yeah, see, I wasn't paying attention last time, so we've actually done this already. Well, on the bright side, at least the final option will be something different. I don't remember if he actually gives unique dialogue here, or rather, an option. I don't think he does. So I could skip it to save time, but I won't. We'll just button mash. Alright. But yeah, that just goes to show you, you know, as if I need to prove it more, how bad my sense of direction is. And poor Zio has to pay the price for it. Well, let's not take too much longer. Don't want to keep Val waiting more than she already is. And generally speaking, yes, it was. Let me comment on this too before the moment passes. So I picked this one first because, like I said, I didn't want to do all of them. Then realizing what I agreed to, yeah, the thought of it was exhausting, and it kind of was, especially since, you know, the only new thing we're getting out of this is really the option to pick this, which is still fitting because, as I was saying, generally speaking, it was entertaining. Huh, he said the same thing for both of them. That's disappointing. Alright, well, we will skip it now. That's too bad. I mean, I get the ... entertaining, and then the expression that Zio did, kind of like, yeah, it was entertaining. That's one word for it. So that's why his reply is the same as you just straight up telling him it was exhausting. Still, it would have been nice if it was something else. But okay, once I turn this in, we're gonna bow out. And just so no one can say I didn't do it. There. And yes, the warp will do things like that if you're like on the side. Alright, that'll do it. So thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry Xmas. Personally, I was just going to leave it at Merry Christmas because Merry Christmas to me has nothing to do with religion, but I digress, to each their own. I personally like saying Merry Xmas because X, that's a cool letter. So, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you around.